Good afternoon all, Christo from All Things Prepping. I just want to talk about something in this video that is very close to my heart, and that is the reality of being prepared. For many people, preparation is a theoretical thing. It's something that you do and you almost never use it. But I want to give you an example of where our preps recently came in handy in order to, it might not be deemed as an emergency situation, but in a situation where we actually used our preps in order to make things easier and to get through a situation. So let's dive right into it. Yeah, during the month of December, there was quite a few news articles and things like that, stating that there was a problem with the water of the, I can't remember which water board it was, but it was the water board that provides water in our area up to Rustenburg, the whole of Joburg, Sandton area, down to the southern part of Gauteng, where we stay in Walkerville, was also probably affected. And there was a lot of mention of water not being that good a quality as it should have been. And this led to the problem where water wasn't really safe, or as safe as we would like it to be. I smelled my water, our drinking water, and it smelled a little bit off, and it tasted a little bit off. Now, I have to admit that I've got I wouldn't say a very good imagination, but I've got a very good sense of taste and smell, and I could really taste that there was a problem with the water. The first time I drank that water that smelled a little bit off and tasted a little bit off, it wasn't major, but there was definitely a problem. So I did drink it, and then the next day I could feel the onslaught of a bit of a tummy bug type of feeling. So we immediately decided that we're going to call it quits right there and then. We're not going to carry on with that risk, and we are going to make a plan to get that sorted. So the first thing that we did is we dove into our water supplies that we've got. We've got quite a few bottles of water, still water that is in the 5-liter bottles, and we dug out a few of those, and we started using that to help ourselves in order to prevent any problems with the drinking water. So yeah, that's one of the preps that we used to prevent a problem as far as our drinking water was concerned. But that's not where it stopped. With any good preparation plan, you have the ability to use your preps, and then you also have to have the ability to supplement your preps, and to get your preps into place to supplement the ones or whatever you have used. So I immediately at that stage started with I wouldn't say a policy, but with a plan that said that whenever I boiled water for whatever purpose, I would fill the kettle to the brim, boil it, use whatever I had to use, and then the rest I would let cool down. As soon as it was cooled down to a reasonable temperature, I would then take that water and pour it back into the plastic water containers. And within a couple of days, about 2 or 3 days I think it was, we actually managed to get up to 20 liters of water that we've boiled ourselves to circulate it back into the system, and we used that water for the rest of the time while we were still waiting for the water to be sorted out. So yeah, once again, preparedness is not only a theoretical thing. It is something that do have practical applications, and this is one of the ways that we then utilized a practical plan to replace the water that we used by boiling the water that we had available and replacing the water that we used with that. So to keep ourselves stocked up with water without any additional problems and issues, that was the way that we went, and that at the end of the day helped us quite a bit, and we managed to come through this water issue. Yeah. Now, since the start of December, we are currently on the 8th of January. There was a few articles in the news, social media and stuff like that, that says that this water drop of quality is sorted and under control. But for my sake and for my wife's sake, we're still going to use whatever we've got for the next couple of weeks, let's say for the next week or so, just to make sure that we get through this unscathed. In the past, I really had a terrible experience as far as that was concerned. Ended up with a doctor and a 3 days doctor's note because of water that I drank that I shouldn't have drunk. But yeah, I'm going to prevent that as far as possible. So until yeah, like I said, for the next week, 2 weeks, we will be keeping to our system that we currently got in use with the boiling water, and saving it and using that instead of the tap water outright. We are definitely going to be using that principle and that plan until further notice. So yeah, that being said, yeah, let's get to the end. Yeah, so that's the end of this video. Just an example where the reality of life meets the preparedness mindset and the preps that you've got in place, and that at the end of the day actually saved us from a bit of a problem, I suspect. I haven't heard of anybody in the area that really had a bad stomach issue, but yeah, it's rather be safe than sorry. So we used our own preparations, and we supplement the preparations that we've got, and at the end of the day managed to save ourselves some issues and tissues, and yeah, probably some toilet paper as well. So yeah, thank you for watching. Thank you for spending time with me. So my advice is be aware of what's happening in your area, plan accordingly, and use whatever you need to make sure that you and your family and your loved ones are safe and sound, and is ready for anything that comes your way. So with that in mind, keep on prepping, and see you in the next video.